The world is fucking crazy. And I feel unsafe in society. I really do. This thing makes people fearful because say it was an act, say a right-wing guy killed somebody on the left, but like in the process of doing so unintentionally shot another supporter of the left. Like it doesn't matter what side you're on. That guy, some guy shooting into a crowd of people is a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to all agree on that. If we can't agree on that, then there's no, I don't even want to go to any more public gatherings.
So how do we stop the problem? You want to stop all guns? Do we give everybody guns? Do we make it so everybody?
Well, this is where we get political.
Where you go.
This is where my idea
is. I mean, I don't know if that's political. It's the right to bear
arms.
It
is political because there are multiple arguments on this side. The right to bear arms is the same. This is the same argument every time, and I will speak in favor of both parties. One side will say this is why we need more guns, and one side will say this is why we don't need guns at all. Okay. A terrible person would use the gun regardless if he got it legally. That's the other argument. Yeah, but most of the mass murders are happening from people or shootings are happening from people who have acquired it legally.
Well, how good
That's
was the security there for real?
It doesn't matter, bro. Like, I don't think a political influencer is going to have presidential level security.
Should we be?
They can't afford that, you know.
Should we be in a hyper police state that's always surveilling for shooters?
No.
Was that what's going to protect society if we're hyper analyzed?
Okay, a matter of should we or in the sense like
what's a utopian society?
In a utopian society, it would be that we never needed security in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And that the idea of like, should we be in a hyper police society? Of course not. That would. I mean, we've seen evidence that doesn't do much very well for society, and it creates more opposition and revolution. At least characteristics of it.
So you're not a hard on crime, big government.
I'm small government more, but ignoring the politics from it, like I don't know how to fix the problem, bro. Yeah, because yes, the idea is yes, if people could acquire guns illegally, easily, like they say, then if gun laws are this loose, it doesn't really matter because the bad person will have the gun. The only people who, with the gun laws loose, would at least this way, the good people can protect themselves. That's the idea. I don't even know if I agree with that. You guys know how I feel. Like I'm so in the middle about that. But I obviously can recognize, and I hate that people can't acknowledge the validity in both sides. Like I can also recognize that most mass shootings are happening by legal guns. I just don't know if they would stop. Like, you know, and I don't know if anyone wants to take that chance. You know what I'm saying? Because a mass shooter has been stopped by a legal gun owner before. In Texas, it's happened. So it's like if we took that chance and it happened again, then that mass shooter would have been able to get some more kills, and that's terrible. So that's my stance on that. I don't know where I stand. I don't know if it's even worth attempting. And also, it's different. That's like a natural right. The ultimate concept is that it is a right. It's not a luxury.
Right to bear arms.
Like I would say that driving is a luxury. Like you need to qualify for a drive. When you start putting, and this is where it gets tricky though. When you start putting limitations on who has the right. That's when it becomes different because now there's a push for trans people against. Oh well, we can't let trans people have guns because mentally ill. But it's also like, but then it's no longer a right. Now you're putting restrictions on it where you have to qualify for it, and that's why there's this huge debate. And I'm not even saying that that's a bad thing because I also don't think convicted felons who are known for murdering people should be able to buy guns. But it's a very difficult. This is why it's one of the most prominent debates in literally American history. I would say at least in the last 100 years or so, or even 40.
Yeah, I mean abortion's pretty deep too.
That right was given to stop tyrannical governments. You know, God forbid we all get our guns taken away. Shit, the tyrannic government we are in right now will become more tyrannic.
And also keep in mind, if the government is taking away the one protection tool to prevent tyranny, then that is a symbol that they're going to become tyrannical. Like, we got to take their guns first so that this way, so nobody.
That's happened countless times. It's happened countless times in not just U.S. history, but world history. They take away your guns before they come in and invade.
Take away your natural born rights. Which is exactly why my stance on this is very difficult I can't come to a resolution, but I know the facts. Like I understand also just from a perspective that even if I don't agree with this entirely, that what I just said, you know, like if a government if there was a right in place for you to prevent tyranny, the person who can become tyrannical or the body, the group that can become tyrannical is taking away your protection from them. most people are gonna be like, wait, that's fishy. So it's like kind of like, I don't know where I stand on guns, and I don't, like I said, I don't even want to get like, I don't want to go that deep into the political aspect. I just want to take more like human approach, like on a personal level, like on a singular individual basis, and from many people I trust. It's not, it shouldn't be normal, but it is an understandable fear of just like massive public gatherings and stuff is just increasing. And I hate that because that's the concept of terrorism. It's like the fear of, they want you to feel fear.